I'm hungover. I'm in Portsmouth. It's raining. We're going to see some rock and roll and rain and some rock and roll and rain and whatever else comes up. We don't know. It's a mystery. Back in a moment.
Hi, I'm William Belkey. It's my mission to travel the world and find a band, any band that will let me jam with them. Rock and roll is what I do. My guitar and I have done gigs in the thousands, and I want more. The stranger and further away it is, the more I'm going to like it. If I'm anything at all, I'm just a bar star. It's been a long trip, and I'm finally in England. And hopefully I'll find a great band to jam with. I mean, after all, this is England, home to bands like Led Zeppelin, The Beatles, The Stones, Wham! Wham?
And then I woke up.
Well, so much for dreaming. But while I was on the train, this guy told me that there's a great band called Fay Wray. They play classic rock, and they're playing at something called the Gosport Music Festival near Portsmouth. So I guess I'm going to Portsmouth. And when I got to Portsmouth, I found a great little bed and breakfast to stay at. Hey, this place looks really cool. And she looks really cool, too. She's probably a big fan of Wham. I mean, hey, what's George Michael got that I don't have? I mean, besides $100 million and a boyfriend. But now, to relax in the typically English way, I'm going to have a spot of tea. And as far as Fay Wray goes, they'll just have to wait till tomorrow.
Right now, you are at someplace by the water where the ferry boat comes up to get my butt on the ferry boat across to the other side of the water because I ain't swimming it. And we're going to get to the Gosport Music Festival, and we are going to find Fay Wray. Heard of the Gosport Music Festival?
Yeah, but
Not going, are you?
no.
4,000 miles we've traveled here to see Fay Wray. Have you ever heard of Fay Wray?
Fay Wray, well, the actress.
No. Going across the great waters of Portsmouth. And that over there is the marvelous Spinnaker Tower. Spinnaker Tower, right there. Yeah. So I'm glad I came. So I'm glad I came? Boy, that sucked. Oh, young people. Excuse me. Are you young people?
Well, perhaps.
How long have you been young?
Forever and a day.
Oh, really? So, ever heard of Fay Wray?
Most people would say yes, but no.
No, everyone said no.
Oh, that's all right then. I'm sure you feel special. Who's in charge of your publicity?
I don't know. I'm going to find that out.
Okay, so nobody knows Fay Wray. And what the fuck is this? Is this a music festival or a county fair? I mean, I'm here to see some rock and roll, not see who wins a blue ribbon for the best marmalade. Well, at least the weather cleared up. But when I made it to the stage, things started to look like a real music festival. Looks like they've got great lights, pro sound gear, good crew. I'm starting to feel better. And to make me feel even better than better, I'm going to sneak into the VIP tent.
That's the cider. Could I just have a sip of that?
Something I don't tell my boss.
And it's,
Yeah.
and they put on here, it's a cloudy scrumpy.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to brag about? One can deal with clouds and scrump if it's actually, oh, that's fine.
See, the reason they say it's cloudy is because when people ask us why it's like that, we say it's meant to be. It's not our fault.
Oh, that's right. So it was
It's
an
a gag.
accident, originally.
Definitely.
I'll drink it.
And finally, it becomes a music festival. People of all ages enjoying rock and roll. There's a great band on stage, but they're still not Fay Wray.
Have you ever heard of Fay Wray? Fay Wray. Have you ever heard of Fay Wray? Anybody?
not be able to find Fay Ray, but I bet I can find a beer. This whole thing is a beer tent. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 or 10, not only beer tent, full liquor bars here, at not just a rock concert, but a festival for everybody. I've never seen anything like this. We don't have this at rock concerts. No, not in the United States. And I'm amazed that you have set up a bar, 10 bars, so fast at a concert. So you do this a lot then. So, boom, you set it up, I can come in here and get a Jack Daniels just like that. And how long does it take you to make a Jack on the Rocks?
Seconds.
I don't believe it. Well, you'll bill me for it. How much? I'm trying to get some free booze here. It's not working. I'm an American filmer. I just blew thousands of dollars to get over here. Give me a break on this. I'll pretend like you're with my film crew from America. I'll get you laid.
I can do that anyway.
All right, I'm going to try one more thing. How much?
240.
He doesn't like me at all. I'm not tipping him. He won't even take my tip. I was going to get him laid. Of course, in England, that may be something totally different. I may be in trouble. I told you I didn't want to come here to get my butt kicked. I'm not doing too good. 48 hours, and I'm pushing the envelope. Thank you, sir. And with Jack Daniels in hand, I think I'll quit while I'm ahead. I'll look for Fay Ray tomorrow, and I hope this t-shirt is not a premonition. I got another unreliable tip that on this particular night that it was going to be jam night at this bar called The Cellars. So with guitar in hand, I'm going in. Now if this ain't your typical English pub, looks like this tip is turning out better than the one about Fay Ray. A stage, amps, microphones, home away from home. I found the guy that runs this event, Steve Hampton, and I asked him what I have to do to be a part of this, and Steve said, get on stage and play. Genius. Wanted to jam in England for 20 years. This is where my heroes come from. In fact, in this little place, the Cellars at Eastney, every now and then somebody famous walks in, and maybe it'll happen tonight. But even if it doesn't, I don't care. I'm going to have fun. And I'm nervous a little bit. So, I have nerve medicine right here. No, that's not Eric Clapton. It's just one of a couple of bands warming up the crowd before I take the stage. This is good. More time for nerve medicine. Luckily, before I don't care about anything, Steve calls me up, and it's time to go.
From across the mighty pond, we have a bloke here from America. Oh no, ladies and gents, on my right is Bill. An American cousin who's going to give us a bit of good old Texas blues, I think. So let's do it.
Wow, that was more fun than I've had in years. The band turned out to be great, and it seemed the crowd really enjoyed it too. The rest of the night, more beer, more jamming. This is my idea of heaven. It does not get any better than this. And tomorrow, Fay Ray or no Fay Ray, man, I'm back for day 2 of the Gosport Music Festival. So it's day 2 at the festival, and what do we get? Rain, rain, and more rain. But everyone's still in a good mood, except for the crew, because the rain's killed the PA system. Even the officials don't know when this thing's going to start, but that's okay, because there's beer. And man love. The day sucks. The day's raining. It's muddy. It's wet. It's raining. We're here at Gosport. We're trying to find Fay Ray. They might not even show up. So I'm going to have a beer. 2 beers. 3 beers. So trekking through the swampland to get a beer, guess what happened?
The music is back on at Gosport. Will you please welcome Mark, Neil, Darren, Paul, and Nick. They're going to give you a bit of American rock, and they are Fay Ray.
Mission accomplished. So Fay Ray does exist. I go backstage to introduce myself to them. They, in turn, introduce me to their road crew. And not being into child labor, I decide to become one of their roadies. We made our way to the VIP tent where the beer was flowing and so was the BS. A bunch of old rock and roll soldiers trading war stories. We could have gone on all night, but it was getting late, and the road crew needed to get their jammies on and get tucked into bed. I think tomorrow I'm going to surprise Fay Ray with a good old-fashioned American barbecue.